Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to Wholesome Roots. Is anybody there?
Hi. Is anybody there? No. What's anybody's there? No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yeah.
It says it's waiting, but I said start streaming.
Hi.
I don't see anything in the chat room. If anybody is there, give me a holler in the chat room.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
I'm not sure why it's not popping up. I'm clicking on another link onto YouTube to see if I can find myself because it's not showing. It says I'm live. Of course it does. I still haven't figured this out. If anybody ever wants to like sit down with me and teach me how to use this live function, that would be lovely, because when I click on watch window now, because it's not showing. Okay, it says I'm live. Of course it does. I still haven't figured this out. I see you guys in the chat now, which is really weird because when I commented on the chat, it's not even showing where I commented. So hello everyone. Sorry about the rough starts we always get. I really do need somebody that knows what they're doing to help me, because I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know anybody who does know how to use all this stuff. So my son showed me how to do the OBS to start streaming, and so once I hit that start streaming, I know that I'm streaming, but I don't know how to find my video on my YouTube page, if that makes sense to anybody. For those of you that do live shows, I'm sure you have some sympathy. So we've got Mud Pie Girl, Jatan, Jasmine, Sherry. She's a Bottler Gardens and Preserves, Candied 33, Barbara Webb, Creating Assets, The Farm Gal. We've got Rowan, we've got Liam, Deborah Smith, Valerie DeBoard, Carrie Hara, I already said that. June Gall, glad y'all could make it. Wendy Benjamin, Diana Lucas and Justice Akers. Thank you all for joining us. You have to wait 30 seconds. So 30 seconds from the time I hit recording, start streaming on the OBS, because when I set up the event, yeah, when I set up the event, it says waiting for Wholesome Roots, and I'm like, I'm right here, and I don't know why it does that, but oh well. I had to click on my channel too, June. So thank you for that tip. Next time, I'll just do that right from the start. I'm getting a little better each time, right? How is everyone doing tonight, this lovely Friday evening? How many of you are going to be watching the Super Bowl on Sunday? I know that's not really a homesteading topic. I'm just curious. Our local grocery store had avocados 2 for $1, so I was almost late to the live show because I had to go get avocados, because these boys love some avocados. Liam will eat an entire avocado by himself. So, and they've been really expensive this year, so we haven't gotten many.
If this is what
Chatan says hi, Rowan and Liam.
Hi.
We got some crazy boys in the house. Ryan is putting away the goats and giving them dinner because, like I said, we just got home. Liam is always the craziest when it comes to silliness, probably. You're silly. Oh, Deborah Smith's got a big chore, dispatching 3 hogs this weekend. Are you going to do the chore yourself, or are you going to send them off? It sounds like you're going to do it yourself, which is very admirable. I've done chickens, turkey, and deer. I was able to break down a deer from, it was only gutted. I had to skin it and break it down into different
nice.
meat sections and stuff myself, and that was actually quite interesting. Enjoyed it. Please don't tease him. Oh, did that bump your head?
What? But what though?
You're doing it yourself, Deborah. That's very awesome. I bet you're going to enjoy it very much. Hello, Lewis Ann Therapy Gardening and JD Allison. Thank you for joining us.
What?
If I missed anybody, and Ali Oakley, thank you for joining. And Jen and Katana, sorry, I said that wrong. Kanata. Is that supposed to be Kanata? Is that a joke to how you? I just realized that. Is that a? I'm losing my mind. So we got some avocado love in the house. We're happy. I got 10 avocados. I was like, and I picked out ones that were very unripe so that they'll gradually, hopefully, you know how avocados are. One day they're not ripe, the next they're overripe. Thumbs up. That's right, everybody. If while you're in here visiting, you could give a thumbs up and like our channel. That'll really, like the video, I mean, that'll really help us get seen in the...
My bed.
Canada is a city near the capital of Canada. Okay. Awesome. Everybody go sub each other. If you have a YouTube channel, please feel free to holler out that you do have a YouTube channel and you would appreciate subs. I always encourage everybody to sub each other. Help each other out, especially if you're a smaller channel. I want to hear about it and I want to help you out. I know that when we were starting out, it was really hard to get through the hurdles of YouTube. It still is. I was just saying that earlier, that I really feel like things are almost harder now at 3,000 than it was at 300. There's a lot more pressure and expectations on us, and we're still not making a paycheck. Jasmine Cherie, I didn't know you had a YouTube channel. I will definitely go sub you if you're trying to keep your monetization. A lot of people have been hit by the... Uh-oh. I just closed my chat window. So, because I thought, you know, when I'm watching people's live shows, I am able to click on other people's... Alright, I don't know where it went. There you are. There's my chat. I'm sorry about that. I'm not as technically advanced as you would think somebody who uses all of these functionalities on YouTube and stuff would be. I'm, where'd it go? Sorry, my screen keeps on dropping down behind me every time I touch it. So, getting started on a homestead. Just got back from getting a new rabbit. That's exciting. Are you doing them for meat or hair or just for pets? Ducks, dogs, and cats, life in general. That sounds very interesting. I love ducks, dogs, and cats. They're some of my favorite things. Just add a goat in there and you'll be good.
Mama, look. The rain can also fit on the
Loose Hand Therapy Garden. She is on here and she needs some subs. Please go sub her. June Gall is needing subs as well. Jenna Kanata also. Let's not do that, Rowan. Yay! Everybody's subbing everybody. That is wonderful. Hey, Liz Zorab, I'm glad you could join us. What is it, 2 a.m. over there? Oh, that's loyalty right there. You know, it's funny because I've made a lot of YouTube friends that I would not have met if it weren't for YouTube, and I'm very grateful for that. A lot of them I met in the small YouTube homesteaders group on Facebook. But a lot of them I've met just from how they comment on my videos, and I'm able to connect with them. And I begin to learn people when they comment on my videos a lot. I start to learn their personalities, and it's like you can really connect with people that way, and I love it. Driving home to Georgia, Sandy's travel and gardening adventures. Keep your eye on the road and be safe. And where in Georgia about... Oh, wait, you can't type. You're driving. I hope somebody else is driving if you're typing. Please be safe when you're driving. Loving all the love in the room. This is great. Beautiful family. Love is all you need. You know that song, Rowan?
Yeah, it's from Beat Bugs.
It's from the Beatles. And the Beat Bugs are a show on Netflix that represents Beatles songs in the cartoon.
You can search for it, kids.
You can search for it, kids. So can you sing us a song from that? Do you know any of the songs? La 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 la.
There's nothing that I can do. I don't remember a song.
You were so close. Good job.
You can just hear.
Justin and Rebecca drove to Georgia yesterday to pick up chickens. I didn't realize that that's where they went. I saw the title of their video. I haven't watched it yet. I have not had any time at all to watch any videos lately. I've been playing some videos on tabs for some of the smaller channels to get their numbers up. Hey, Kitty's Homestead, good to see you. And Freaky Geek, glad to have you here. Susan Sullivan, I missed some people coming in. Hello, everyone. Glad to see all my friends in here. It's a good feeling. So, I haven't had time to watch any channels. I've been extremely busy with a million things. I have been playing playlists in the background on my computer so that I can help people with their view time. So if you need help with your view time, let me know too. I'll put you on the tab. Liam, oh, fuzzy boy. Hey, who's that? You see that, Liam? He's so cute. He's so cute. So when Ryan gets back from the barn, we're going to open up a box. You want to go get that box? We have a big box with presents. You want to open presents? Yeah. Yeah. I do have an Instagram. Wholesome Roots on Instagram as well. I basically have an account everywhere. I use my YouTube and Facebook the most, and then Instagram probably next. But I do post my videos to other places as well sometimes too. I tweet them. I don't really do much else on my Twitter. I don't really know how to use Twitter. I never really got into it, you know. Hello, Pickers. Good to have you here. Glad you could join us. And Marwan Slayman, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I hope I didn't mess that up. Being a Troll Slayer, nice to see you. Lots of great people in the room tonight. Anita G's Hillbilly Haven. Northeast Homestead, glad you could join us again. We appreciate it. Yeah, he's going to open the present. Uh-huh. So Ryan just came in the front door. You want to go help him carry the big box?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Yeah, social media can be difficult. I was very involved in Facebook long before I got my YouTube channel. So I've had my Facebook channel for 8 years. Hey, Toasted Rabbit! How are you? Everybody say hi to Toasted Rabbit. They are the ones that gave us our hatching quail eggs that I'm so excited about. We got them in the incubator today after letting them rest, letting them get to room temperature, letting them adjust a little bit, let the air pocket get to the right location. So I'm very excited about that and very grateful for that kind, generous gift that they sent us. That's good to hear, Sandy. I'm glad you're just watching. I mean, that you're only listening when you drive, not watching. That's good to hear. Oh, yes. Getting started. Sorry, let me see. That message was held for review. Getting started on a homestead. Good point. I'm trying to sub people, but I click on people and I'm already sub to them. That happens to me almost every time I get into a live show. I'm always clicking on people's little profile pictures and seeing if I can sub them, and I'm already subbed. So, but check out Toasted Rabbit. They got a great blog and Instagram. Yay! You made a baby blanket for Art and Bree. That's so sweet, Toasted Rabbit. Yay! You're very talented. So while we're waiting for Ryan and the boys, it sounds like somebody got hurt. I wanted to just Grandma Rose. She's not here, is she? I just wanted to say that I got a very awesome package in our post office box, and she was very nice and kind to create this awesome gathering apron. She found this fabric and she said that she had to get it and make this for me. I love it so much. I was squealing when I opened it. Isn't it gorgeous? Hello, part-time permies. Good to see you. YB Family Farm. Anybody else I missed? I'm so sorry. So this apron, for those of you that don't know, it is a gathering apron. So when I pull the string, I can then collect things like eggs and green beans and whatever else when I'm out in the garden. And then I can unstring it, and it's an apron to protect my lap. Isn't that awesome? And she does sell them. She has an Etsy. She actually donated some to our fundraiser that Two Family Homestead had for us. And I was like, oh, those are so awesome. Her Etsy is absolute wonder. So if you guys want to check out and see what she's got, I know she would appreciate any sales coming her way. Make sure you mention that Wholesome Roots told you all about her. Awesome. I don't know if she's still going to have this pattern, but I don't know if she just got enough for my apron or not. But she's got beautiful, beautiful fabric. So I love it. I'm so excited.
Oh, hi, everyone.
I've missed all the comments because I was bragging about my apron.
Yeah, you guys had to start and have all this fun without me while I'm outside working hard. Yep, I see how it is.
You can keep talking while I try to see if I missed anything important.
Now's the time where I have to improv. Hey, how are you guys doing tonight? Good? No responses. Tough. Wow, what a tough audience. Jeez. Glad I'm not a stand-up comic.
All right, so the Blue Sky Acres said, Toasted Rabbit, you are so kind. It's so sweet of you to send people things. I very much agree. It's very kind when people do that. It is not required. It's not expected, but it really does warm my heart. I really, really do get a good feeling out of it. Do not feel like you need to ever, please. But I love it. I love my apron. I'm so excited. I can't wait to use it in the garden. Yes, good point. Liz Zorab said, you know, some people were talking in the chat about how they couldn't find some of the smaller YouTube channels. It's harder to find them. There is a Facebook group called Discover Smaller Homestead Channels. And Discover is in all caps. So Discover Smaller Homestead Channels is a great resource where you can find lots of other homestead channels that are smaller in size, and it's a great place to give people support. Northeast Homestead said, full disclosure, as a masculine man, I would wear that. I wouldn't be surprised if I catch Ryan wearing it, to be honest. He was really into the sheep. He said he couldn't believe how cool looking the sheep were. They kind of blended into the background at first, but they're really neat looking. Collingwood Acre is looking for more subs and watch time as well. I just skipped the whole entire chat, so I'm trying to scroll back up. Hello, Mr. Viking. Hi, Ryan. Awesome goat fabric. Hello, Mr. Beard. Loose Hand Therapy Gardening only needs 31 subs, guys, to get to the deadline. Please go sub them if you have not already. I ended up trading a meat rabbit for an apron from a family friend. I told her the pockets had to be snug enough to hold baby bunnies. That's from Toasted Rabbit. That's really cool. I love trading and bartering. That's a really good, fun way to get new things and to share your things with other people.
No.
Hey, Mr. Wholesome.
I should get a name tag that says that.
That's true.
Hi, my name is Mr. Wholesome.
Hello, Jewel Farms. Good to see you. Do you publish videos, or are you just a follower of YouTube videos? I'm not familiar with your name. Hey, y'all, I can't wait to see the baby quail, says Kimberly Miles Fuller. I can't wait either. 18 days. Oh, by the way, Ryan, in 15 days, when I'm gone at the Georgia Organics Conference, you are going to have the most important job of all.
What's that?
You're going to have to go and remove the egg turner and very gently put my quail eggs down on the bottom of the incubator. Uh-oh. What happened?
You alright?
Yeah.
Okay, you know, calm down. We'll wait. We'll open it in a minute. Well, I can't see how that job would go wrong. Hey, no. Stop. Liam's trying to open the box.
All right, I was just checking through the comments to make sure I didn't miss anything important before we do the box.
If anybody thinks their comment was not addressed, please repeat it.
Good point. Good point. I see somebody said hi for Go for Green, but I didn't see him. I'm scrolling up, but I don't see him. So what about the washing machine? Candied 33. I'm gonna do a whole separate video on that, but shh, you don't know what's in that box. It's a surprise.
How would you? That was a great guess. I don't know how you even guessed that.
What was the Etsy shop again for the apron? That was Absolute Wonder. Absolute Wonder. I don't know if this will show in the camera.
There, that's a good one.
Hey, Vicky Blackwell. I'm glad you could join us. Yep, we're live. Live from New York. It's Friday night. I should change the New York to Georgia. All right, boys, you're part of this. So we have a YouTube fan that has been in our live shows. She said she might not be able to make it tonight, unfortunately, but she would definitely be watching. But she wanted to send us a package. And hello, Daybird Aviaries. If you guys have not subbed to Daybird Aviaries, he's a good friend of mine, Robert. He has wonderful, wonderful information all about all kinds of different birds. And he's funny. And he's a great channel that needs some subs. And he's going to be possibly getting some of our goats and our partridge if I don't eat them first. The partridge, not the goats. Although, well, yeah, we'll see. All right, so we're going to see what the boys got in this package.
Yeah.
Is everybody ready? You want to see?
Yeah.
Who's ready?
Me.
You're ready? You're ready? All right.
You are too funny, Robert. You crack me up. All right, boys, please don't yell. That hurts people's
Everybody
ears.
ready?
Yeah.
Stay back.
Oh, she told me what color was. Hold on. Let me. You can keep opening. She sent me a message. Which color bag was for which kid?
Okay.
You excited?
Yeah.
We should put Liam up here in my lap where he can see better. Blue is for Rowan and yellow is for Liam. That's what I thought. Here.
Okay, I'll take the boy back.
And then girly is for me. Is this fun? Do you guys think this is fun?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Can we get a drum roll?
Yeah.
All right. Open the box. What's in the box?
Whoa!
Hold up.
The blue is for Rowan. You gotta do it right here in the camera. Can you open that right here where everybody can see?
Hold up. Let me put this box down now.
All right.
And you give Liam the yellow one.
All right.
You need to read anything.
All right. This is for the boys.
Can you help me strap this
And
on?
she said the girly one was for me. The boy one was for you.
I don't know what's girly and boily. Which one's girly and which one's boily? Cause
Oh, that's a good question. Do you guys have any guesses? Guesses?
Mama. Here, honey.
All right, let's see. All right, Rose, I wanted to send you and your family a small care package and thank you for all the work that you put into your YouTube content. I'm looking forward to your gardening videos. As myself, as a mom, know that kids' sizes vary. I hope everything fits the boys. Thank you again. Hope y'all enjoy. Drandy.
Can we open it
wow,
now?
thank you.
That is so sweet.
Rowan got his open. I said,
Oh,
hold up,
okay.
Wait for mommy to finish reading.
And you better remember the rules about getting a present. You always are grateful and happy with whatever you say. Thank you, and you be appreciative. Whoa!
What?
Are you gonna open yours?
Yeah.
All right,
Go for it.
go for it. And you can hold things up. So cute. Oh my goodness.
Jinx, we said, oh my goodness. We said the same thing.
Yay!
Hello.
How cute.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Look at these cute things. Look at these cute jammies.
Hi, Bear.
Oh, fidget
Wow.
spinners.
It says brain power.
That's adorable. I love
That's
it.
perfect for a kid that's been teaching himself how to read.
Yeah, Rowan has been reading things left and right.
Hi, Bear.
I'm glad you guys are all chatting together in the chat and keeping
Super
up.
smart. Another one.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah,
That's
I like
cute.
that. I like that striped shirt.
Oh, that's really nice. And then there's another one right here for both of you guys to share. Okay? You want to see what it is?
Yeah.
I feel like it's Christmas, y'all. You guys keep subbing each other, chatting with each other. They are really nice gifts, huh, Robert?
Yeah.
So sweet. I am so touched when somebody sends us something. Even just a card just makes me glow for days. I just really get good, warm, cozy feelings from it. Whoa! Some new movies and some new stickers.
Wow.
That's really cool.
Awesome.
It looks like Christmas, doesn't it? It's about right. All right, Mommy, Daddy.
Right.
I'm going to guess that the darker one is boy.
I don't know. It's got pink or purple on it.
It does have pink or purple on it. I don't know. Well, if we open the wrong one, we can switch.
All right.
It should be obvious, right? Yes, the Zach Parsons says that's the main character in the movie Sing, which is what one of the DVDs was. So that's going to be really cool. I haven't seen it. I'm really excited. And we love stickers too, Jasmine. Oh, this one's yours.
All right.
I think.
Where did you get that at?
100% farm raised. Yeah.
I love it.
We're in that one right now. And
Ooh, I like it. Lemongrass and
What's
basil moisturizing soap.
new knives.
Oh, Ryan loves knives. That's such a nice gift.
I am a collector of cutlery.
And blackberry preserves moisturizing soap.
And new headlight.
Yay! You were needing a new one.
The other one's tied together.
Oh wow,
with,
these gloves.
paracord holding another one together.
I didn't want to
So that's
see your
awesome.
guy.
And look at these awesome gardening gloves. Aren't they nice? Super nice.
Ooh, those are nice.
I love the rubber grips on the bottom.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much.
Mind your biscuits and everything will be gravy. I love it. It's a measuring pint and shot glass. Oh, that's so cool. It's got measurements on the pint glass. This is so cool. Hey, Trisha, Willow Creek Homestead. You finally made it. I know. You probably got caught up in the yarn aisle. Look at this. I don't know if you guys can see the measurement lines on it. I've never seen one like that. That is so cool. It's got ounces, tablespoons, milliliters, cups, grams, and it's dual purpose because I can use it as a drinking cup.
That's pretty awesome.
I love it. And it's got a shot glass with measurements on it too. What are those measurements? This is so cool. Trandy or Danielle, whichever you prefer. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. It's got milliliters, teaspoons, tablespoons, ounces. That's awesome. Yay! I'm really excited right now, you guys. This is so much fun.
Complete surprise.
Yeah, that's so sweet. Such a generous gifts. I'm really excited. I can't wait to try out my new gloves and my new soap. Those are cool looking soaps made with organic avocado, blueberry, and shea butters. Oh, that sounds heavenly. I can't wait. Thank you so much.
Me too.
Care packages are so fun, huh, Willow Creek? I just
You guys
love
hear
it.
Liam say thank you?
Yeah, you said thank you too?
Me too.
Good boy. Roro, did you say thank you?
Thank you.
Yay. He's opening his fidget spinner. You want me to open yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is so you. You look good in hats. I wish I looked so good in hats. It's a big shot glass for a Viking. True.
Yeah, I like that.
There you go.
Me too.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
That's really cool.
Look at mine too.
So, fidget spinners.
Whoa.
So, what's going on with everybody this week? Anything new? Unfortunately, we don't have any new information on Mrs. Duck. The only thing new is that Ryan went around the entire property.
I went around the entire lake, looking very carefully for signs, good and bad, and not one feather. I didn't
So that's
see,
good. There's always feathers when a predator attacks poultry. So hopefully.
What you guys don't know, or maybe she explained it in the video, but right behind our big pond down the giant dam, there's a much bigger pond. So
Creating Essence, yes, we do have a post office box. Our post office box is P.O. Box 333, and that is in Grantville, Georgia 30220. It is in our About section, and it is in our description in every video. Will you drag the pond to see if she sunk to the bottom? I don't know how that would be done.
if it ever got to that point, I would just
There's
assume
way
that
too many
she-
trees in that pond.
I would just assume she moved on to the other pond or found some wild ducks and hooked up with them somewhere. But yeah, I'm an optimist. So.
I think it's likely that she's on a nest.
Yeah, that's definitely.
It's the right time of year, and she's gone brooding before, so I'm just gonna hope that that's what it is. I've already cried a couple of times thinking of the worst, and I don't want to go there. I'm not ready to accept that as an answer yet. Because she does go broody, and she does disappear while she's brooding. So that's probably what it is. And a broody duck is really good at hiding. They know where to hide to stay out of view. So that's more likely what it is, right? So yeah, but that's been hard.
No, she does not have a Mr. Duck, so
Nah.
any eggs that she sits on, they're gonna be duds unless there's some nature's miracle and some wild male duck. But and I say that because I have seen her swimming with wild ducks before. So
Thank you for joining Kitty's Homestead. I understand that you have to go now, and I appreciate you being here.
You heard this guy from movie?
Yeah, I'm a little worried that if she sits on them and they don't hatch, she'll keep sitting on them. But hopefully she'll get smarter about it and
she'll get hungry.
come and eat. So we'll see. But all of the goats are doing well. We haven't had any diarrhea spells lately. Yeah. You're going to learn his name when we watch the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kitty, our goat, is looking very wide. I definitely think that she's having more than one this time. J&A Golden Pyrenees, has anyone else gotten the stomach flu yet? I spent all night barfing my guts, then the bucket of... I'm not going to read that all. You guys can read that. I'm sorry about that. I don't want to read it out loud, though. Part-time Permy says they will eventually give up on it, but it can take a while. Yes, it does. And I just have to be patient because I don't know. I won't know until she either comes home or doesn't. And that's hard because not knowing, I think, is harder. You've got a Silky sitting on some quail eggs. That'll be interesting. Getting started on the homestead, says Willow Creek. I just got a new rabbit. I think she's a demon. Willow Creek, you're going to have to go help. Hi, Rose and Ryan. Great videos this week, says Mike Carey. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. Thanks, Mike. AKA Gons. Or wait, it's the other way around.
Uncle Mikey's Crazy Artistic Homestead Madness. Good evening, y'all. Good evening. Am I subscribed to you? I might, your name sounds familiar, but I don't remember. I'm going to have to go watch some of your videos so I get to know you better. I haven't really had time to watch anybody's videos lately at all, so I'm so sorry if I'm behind on anybody. I haven't even watched Trisha's at Willow Creek Homestead, and she's my best friend, and I try to watch all her videos, and I haven't at all. And I haven't even watched Justin Rhodes, and I'm very good about keeping on track of him, and I haven't at all this whole past week. So I apologize if I haven't caught up with some of you. Gasp. Oh, the toasted rabbit. I've got my Silky sitting on eggs from the main flock. Best time of year to hatch new hens as they start laying when the others start molting. Exactly, part-time Hermes. That's what we always do as well. We're waiting. We're going to actually not hatch. We're going to hatch quail, and we're going to hatch duck. And we'll probably hatch some chicken eggs for other people, but for our own flock, we're probably going to order sexed because it's just too hard on us to get rid of the roosters or eat the roosters. Or it's been too complicated for us.
You think about it this way. When you hatch your own chickens, how much money you spend feeding the babies before you even find out if they're boys or girls.
Yeah.
And then by that point, you get to that point, you're stuck with a bunch of roosters and you realize, hey, we would have been better off just ordering a bunch of hens.
Yep.
Spend the extra money and not end up with a bunch of roosters.
It's okay if he sings.
You gotta carry that way. Carry that way. A long time. Boy, you gotta carry that way. Carry that way. A long time.
Told you he knew Beatles songs. Do you have plans to homeschool the little boys? Creating Essence. Yes, we are kind of homeschooling already. We're kind of unschooling. I have a lot of homeschool supplies that they have access to. So when they show an interest in something, we really, really go after it. You know, like right now, Rowan's really into sounding out words and reading, and he's been self-teaching himself. We are encouraging him. We are helping him. And we are guiding him, but we're not forcing anything yet. I have a bunch of videos to put together too, part-time permies, that are like half made or were due last week. It's been hard. I'm so sorry, Jane Golden Pyrenees. I hope you feel better soon. Hey. I once had a duck nesting in my garden. We both jumped when we walked past her. She was well hidden. Exactly. They're really, really good at hiding. We raise them for meat and eggs, so we have a few days a year. Yeah, we don't have a plucker, and that's, I think, been the thing that prevented us from doing big batches. But I do have a friend that just told me that she would let me borrow hers, so we're going to order some meat. We're going to get some Freedom Rangers and do like 25 meat birds and then probably 25 hens. I decided to hatch my own out and trade with the locals this year. All my birds will be for meat this year. That's a great idea, to trade with the local people. Southern Holistic Homestead, glad you could join us. Just realized we only live like 2 hours from y'all. I'll be keeping an eye out for your babies y'all sell after kidding season. I'd also love to come see y'all's farm sometime. That would be really awesome. That would be really great. It's always good to collaborate with other homesteaders, but also other YouTubers. So that would be really nice. Next American Idol. Yes. I'm behind on the chat. Sapper Gardner. Good to have you. Great point. I got 3 or 4 roosters out of 4 roosters last year. Exactly. We had like 20 roosters out of like 50 or 30. I don't even remember. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. And we finally just sold them all to somebody who wanted them for me, because we just didn't have the time to process them ourselves. Trisha, be careful. Don't kick anybody out. Jasmine's thinking about getting quail, a dozen or so. I highly recommend it. Excuse me. Hey, Deb. Glad to see you, Deb Kettleson. You're not late. You're right on time, right? Bye, Freaky. I missed you, baby. I'm the plucker, but we do about a dozen at a time. We don't do specific meat birds, just use what we have, part-time permie says. Yeah, I get tired of being the only plucker, so...
She's the only plucker, but I'm the only dispatcher, so that's the trade-off.
I'm getting Freedom Rangers. That's what we're getting. Northeast Homestead said they were looking forward to getting some Freedom Rangers. I think that it'll be interesting to see how the heritage meat birds grow out compared to the 2 Cornish cross that we had for a very short period of time that were insane. They were given to us. They got way too big because we waited too long. I only got about 6 videos on homesteading. My older videos were on other stuff, like my sister's MMA and some silly stuff. Oops, my screen just scrolled right past what I was reading. When you butcher, do you prefer plucking or skinning your birds? I think that skinning is easier and faster, but I miss the fat from the skin. I've done it both ways. Somebody's cranky. I am building my quail aviary this past week, says Uncle Mike's Crazy Artistic Homestead Madness. I love your name, by the way. It's very cool. Mike does some plucking if you get behind, huh, Cindy? Hey, Cindy, part-time permies, you are a genealogy counselor. Do you know anything about GED match, GED match, all caps? I was looking into importing Ryan's DNA data into that to finding possible genealogy matches. Out of Goshen, hello, how are you? Casey McLean, how are you? Glad to have you here. Not a fan of the Cornish cross, not natural for them to grow so fast, says Northeast Homestead. I agree.
Alright, you gotta be quiet.
You gotta be quiet then. Go sit down
On the couch.
Organic lollipops usually do the trick. Yeah, ours grew way too fast. It was scary, weird. I didn't like it. We haven't eaten them yet. They're in the freezer, so we need to try one out because they got bigger than they should have, and I was like, ugh. Genetic counselor. So you probably have no idea what I just asked you about then. I knew it was something. I want somebody that knows about genealogy. I got the 14-day free trial for Ancestry.com so that I could have our family tree all put together so that if his DNA matched anything, in my DNA, whenever my test gets here, that we would be able to find family members possibly. Oh, I'm glad that you enjoyed cheering up with us. My husband and I butcher together when we go out to help my uncle on the ranch. He holds things out of the way as I process. We like learning together. It makes laughing at mistakes easier. So true. So true. The first time we did it, I think, did we have like a music playing in the background?
Yeah, my friend.
It was really weird.
Yeah, my friend followed me. He had a guitar and he was playing this really ominous. I don't know if he's probably not watching right now, but yeah, it was very awkward, I'll say, because I was feeling nervous. I could tell that the rooster was terrified, and like that music just, I don't know, it set a soundtrack to it. That just,
it was very weird.
Yeah.
Grandma Rose's Homestead, thank you for joining us. You missed our big bragging. We were talking about you. You must have heard your ears ringing. I'm in love. If y'all tell her how much I was bragging and how excited I was. I love this thing. It's the best thing I've ever seen. Not just the fabric, but the functionality. Love it. Thank you so very much. It was such a lovely surprise to see that in my post office box. Very, very happy about that. So Uncle Mike says, I have only spent about $80 on building my all-in-one quail rabbit's hut. Found most supplies in the park that people threw away. Isn't that the truth? We do that all the time.
We love that. That's the best part of it, is turning things into other useful things that people wouldn't think of.
The toasted rabbit, you cannot have my aprons. Mine. You'll have to order one from Grandma Rose. Green Gables loves her gathering apron from Grandma Rose's homestead as well. I am so glad that you sent that. It was just such a nice surprise. Thank you. It is the most beautiful thing in the world. And functional! Did I say functional? Because that's awesome. Having something pretty to look at that's also usable. Oh, wonderful. So, are you going to build a new quail hutch, or are we just going to use the partridge hutch?
I think we'll just use the partridge hutch.
Okay.
We'll probably relocate it and make some repairs to the parts of it that need repairs.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Location questionable, maybe inside.
Lilanu, Life with Younger Shannon. They are goats. She found this fabric and she thought of me and she made this for me. Sorry, Ryan, I didn't mean to cut off your face.
It's alright.
Aren't they beautiful? It is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I love it. You should have seen me squealing when I got it. I mean, like, squealing. All right, so, oops. Grandma Rose's Homestead says, I'm waiting for more toggles to arrive before I can make more in my Etsy shop. Awesome. I did Cornish cross this past fall because Tractor Supply had them for 25 cents. They got so humongous I ended up having to order small turkey-sized shrink bags, says J&A Golden Pyrenees. Yeah, we were kind of shocked how big ours was. How many pounds?
One was 14, I think.
Yeah, that's not normal. 14-pound chicken? No. And I mean, granted, we were late to the harvesting time because somebody just gave them to us. They were like, we've got these chickens and we don't know what they are, and we got them from Tractor Supply as chicks, and now they're really big and we don't want them anymore. So we put them into our original chicken coop that we used to have at our old house, and kept them in there, and they got so big so fast. I couldn't understand how it was possible. It was weird. Get to the farm, CZ. Your duck pen is awesome. Ignore the naysayers. Were you talking to somebody else or me? Yes, Daybird Aviaries. You better hurry and come get my partridges or I'll eat them. And I'm not kidding because that partridge pen is going to be for my baby quails. Not right away, though.
I'll have my buddy come with his guitar and follow me around.
The baby quail won't go straight into that. They'll be in a brooder for a while. And don't forget the thumbs up, everybody. Thank you, Cindy, for reminding.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, your duck pen gets my support. Are you talking about my duck pen? Thank you. If you are. It's very, very rudimentary. Basically, it's just the electric poultry net fence and a thrown together little shelter. It's literally an old picnic table, plastic picnic table with an old kitchen cabinet brought close enough to it so that we could run a piece of roof metal across the two so that they're sheltered. Oh, burpee?
And a pool.
And a pool. Yeah.
Can't forget the pool.
But of course, on the lovely mud that they create. 14 pounds, that's a turkey. Really,
right.
Really, it is. It's the size of a turkey. And they do look puffy and fat, Liz. It's weird. Yeah, I don't think that it's natural. And something that's been bred so inbred or overbred to the point where it's got deformities, that's not good. So I'm see if he wants some milk, maybe. You want some goat milk? No, not now. Not during the live show. Grandma Rose, she's not back yet. Mrs. Duck is still missing. Ryan checked all around the pond, in the woods and everything to see if he could find any sign of her, and there's no sign of her. No sign is a good thing, though, because he didn't find any sign that something bad had happened. So that's good. Ew, Daybird Aviaries, you need to put her out of her misery. Have you seen I had to put my fat hen out of her misery video from Justin Rhodes? No, it's not sleepy time. Oh, it is not. You have just a few more minutes. I don't know how you would keep a Cornish cross alive since May. But that's because you are the bird whisperer. I bet she is enormous. Enormous. They get so big and fat.
Yeah.
Like the ones we had were like dragging on the ground almost. They were so big and fat.
If we ever do meet birds again, we won't do those. Those were, she said they were given to us. Those, they just didn't look good at all.
Yeah, eventually they can't walk. It is.
They were struggling to walk. I believe it. I'll say that it wasn't hard to catch up to them when it was the time to do the deed. I'll tell you that. And I'll tell you what, they didn't fit into the cone either. I had to go by other means. If you guys know anything about the cone, yeah, they didn't fit into the cone.
Baby is tired. Mrs. Duck found a man. She's out having fun. She'll be back. Says Mike
so.
Carey. It's possible. We have had wild ducks on the pond, so it's super possible. And plus, we have that much bigger pond below ours. She can see. I mean, she flies. So, I mean, I'm sure she can't fly away, like fly south for the winter, but she could totally fly down there, very easily. Hot tub pallets for my duck house. That's an awesome idea. Part-time Hermes says, my grandfather was a minister and used to get paid in live chickens. He would use the axe on a stump method. That's what I had to do. That's what I had to do with the turkey that I had to take out when Ryan wasn't here. The one time I had to dispatch an animal because he was gone at work and she injured herself pretty bad. She somehow cut her neck right on the artery and was bleeding pretty profusely, and it was not a fixable thing. It wasn't one of those things I could doctor. Even though I'm good at doctoring most situations, it was one I couldn't. So she had to get put out of her misery before she suffered any. So, and we ate her, and she was good. All right, good night, Liz. We're all going to probably sign off here in just a few minutes, too. So you have a good night over there across the pond. Tired.
Tired, boy.
He's so tired. Liz, you want to take him to night with you?
Please.
I'll send him over the airplane to you. Oh, it's okay, little bug. Does anybody have any last-minute questions? We're going to be signing off with this sleepy boy. Get him to bed. I need to start making sure he takes a better nap on Fridays for our live show, because usually if he has a good nap, he doesn't get tired like this early. Usually he's still pretty playful and happy. But the last 2 Fridays, he has not had a good nap, so. Cornish crosses are mean.
They are.
Does it make a little less difficult to whack them, though. The first one to peck me got whacked. Exactly.
I didn't even know that was a breed characteristic, but yeah, the two, I got pecked a few times before the day was done to do that. So yeah, it's funny you say that.
Aww. Faybird says go feed that baby, and Creating Essence said normalize breastfeeding. You guys are so sweet. Good night, Kristen Rad. Thank you for joining us. Aww. I feel very, very blessed to have people like you in my life that support and appreciate our extended breastfeeding. Most people don't get it, but I think a lot of the homesteading community is a lot better at understanding it. There you go. You can be part of the family.
Well, it sounds like everybody's starting to say goodnight.
Y'all have a good night. I think Liam's gonna fall asleep
He might just fall asleep.
if I keep rocking like this.
Night, everybody.
Thanks again for joining us, everybody.
Oh my
Make
goodness.
sure you give it a thumbs
Wait,
up.
wait. I nursed my 3 kids for 7 years running while pregnant. Bless you, Jasmine. Rowan nursed almost to the end of my pregnancy with Liam. He was just shy of a month, maybe less, before I had Liam. He just self-weaned. So it's been almost 6 years now for me. Whew, it's hard work. I'm glad you got to join us too, Pioneer Soul. All right, you go edit that video, Cindy. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. And I'm so sorry that I missed your Sunday herb video. I was so mad when I realized on Monday that I missed it completely. Like, but I don't think I got a notification this week, so I don't know why that would happen. But I was excited about sumac, and I wasn't even there. Our pond is beautiful. I love it. I love looking out over it in the morning. I love looking out over it at night. It's just so peaceful. My youngest nursed 3 years. I nursed all 5 of my kiddos. Good for you, Jaton. I love meeting people that are supportive of it. It's a wonderful feeling. I think he's gonna probably make it to 3 years. I've been feeling like I need to cut him back a little bit just because I'm getting tired. But he sure doesn't have any interest in cutting back at all. And they do grow up so fast, and it is so rewarding. And you know, when he's sick, I'm like, thank God I still nurse, because he's not interested in food when he's sick, but he's getting all of the antibodies and everything he needs, the whole nutritional package. So it is a good thing. And they do grow up so fast. Thank you guys for watching.
Special thank you to Daniela. What's her handle on here?
Trian
DD. Thank you so much for the care package. I know the boys really like their stuff.
Thanks again to Grandma Rose.
Oh yeah, thanks for Grandma Rose for the awesome apron, which I'm gonna totally steal that when I go collect eggs one day. Just wait.
I hope he gets it in the video.
But yeah, I really like the hat. It's totally awesome, and the boys are probably grateful for all the stuff they got too. So thank you so much.
Mama.
And everybody else, thank you for joining us.
Mama.
Do you have something you want to say to the people?
There's a mermaid movie right there.
Okay. Can you say bye to everybody?
Bye, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thumbs up.
We'll see you next time on
Wholesome Roots.
That was good.
I think they're still watching.
I know. I'm trying to find the button. Stop true.
Is it done? Are they still watching?